baby. Welcome to a special episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast, and I'm here with Jimbo in location. And we're at a special joint. This place just opened. We're with the owner Adam at Kartcade in West Lynn, Oregon. So, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Where that is, it's the Portland area.
Portland,
like
yeah.
South Portland.
It's
Portland. Literally like if I walked out to the river, I could probably see where I live from here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just had to make a U. Like Hollis, my boyfriend is like, so that didn't take you long to get there. I'm like, literally,
right.
It's
it's
right around the corner from us.
Yeah, it's
about
awesome.
30 minutes south of Portland, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would be right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about 30 minutes
from
south
Portland.
of Portland. Yeah.
Depends on how fast you're driving, of course.
Yeah. I know, in traffic and then road construction. I got stuck in that on the way here. Oh man, on Stafford. Jeez.
Yeah, it's not a surprise.
Yeah, no.
Not a surprise. Ooh, talking about the insides of the Portland road system.
It's a treat.
First impressions. Sean's already been here. Walked through the door. Super professional. Super high tech. It's a place you want to be.
Yes.
Rigs are amazing. I see Track Racer. I see the Fanatec rigs. What's the rally rig?
That's the Next Level Racing GT Elite cockpit. Yeah, that thing is fully customized, though. Motion V3 platform. Got the transducers on the corners from slip angle. A lot of the controls are hydraulic and, haptics and all those things.
Yeah, love that. Love to have that at home.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome.
And then we also have like some karting wheels here for like kids. And then there's a
flight sim.
There's a flight sim here also,
Yes,
which
they got
is
it
exciting.
all. VR. They got VR.
Yeah. Oh, the VR headset.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the maker of the VR headset?
That's the Beyond VR2. Yeah. One of those things where you pre-order. I think I ordered it in April and got it in January.
Dude, it is so small and so light.
Dude, it's crazy.
Compared to PSVR 2, it's like putting on a set of sunglasses.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so wild. It's
very
so cool.
light.
How long ago did you start this?
So we got the keys to this place March 15th of 2025. Launched August 27th is when the open sign and our first customer came through the door. We had a lot of permitting issues with the frontage sign. That went in, I think, somewhere in November. And, there's 48,000 cars that pass by this place every day. And you can see it from, I don't know, a couple hundred yards away.
Yeah.
So when that sign went up, business really started to flow.
Oh, it's great. It's actually in a good, something like this. It's a premium product. It's affordable, but it's really good to be in this area because it's a little bit more affluent area too. So this is a good spot to be in. What gave you the idea?
Yeah, I think like all of us here have been driving racing games or playing racing games for a long time. NES, those old, you just try to make it through, right? And then there's no checkpoints and things, right? Just you either make it or you don't.
Pole position.
Yeah. Your pole
Number
position,
one racing game,
that's our
pole
aim,
position.
Right? And then I got a rig specifically for Gran Turismo 7 with a PSVR 2 headset. Had that at my house for a while. Every time I had guests over into that room, put them on it, and they were just mind blown, right? What is this, right? So, had some time in between work opportunities, and just decided to do something fun for the community. So I live here. I could walk home in about 15 minutes.
Nice.
And there's nothing for kids to do. There's no family things to do around here, right? So exploring opportunities, and I like to talk about this Japanese term called ikigai. What do you like doing? It's sort of a Venn diagram. What do you like doing? What are you good at doing? And can you make money doing it? And that's really like the key to happiness in life, right? So I like doing it. I'm pretty good at it. And whether I can make money on it is to be determined. But yeah, it's been really fun so far. So I built everything in here from the gaming PCs to the rigs to even, tearing down the walls. This was an old karate studio with my buddies.
Okay.
And the lights above us, that was about 3 weeks of my life on a scissor lift. That was a nightmare.
Man.
And what we're standing on is recycled car tire.
That's cool.
Vulcanized rubber. So Had I would I do that again? I would not have it in 54-foot rolls. I would probably section them because they're about 350 pounds each.
Man.
Oh yeah, good job.
Yeah,
Wow.
but thinking about the design of this place, so I wanted sort of this blend of very high tech, but also some nice furniture where people can lounge and have a good time. And we have events here, whether it's watching F1 or the Monte Carlo Rally just happened, and UFC nights and boxing and Super Bowl, things like that.
Cool.
It's a place to hang out and do some racing, on the side also.
Like it's a lounge.
Yeah.
It's a racing lounge.
Yeah, come hang out with your buddies, jump in some rigs,
Comfortable
some
chairs,
racing.
places to sit, places to hang out. It's very cool.
Yeah,
like
thank you.
I walked through the door and was immediately impressed.
Yeah.
Because outside you're like, it's a strip mall.
Yeah.
It's like your classic strip mall, and you're like, okay, let's see what happens. Oh,
Yeah. You peek in the windows and you're like, ooh.
yeah.
That looks
I
cool.
immediately was like, your eyes are drawn to the screens.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look closer at the rigs, and you're like, this is well put together.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Like very well put together, very well thought out. It's very cool, very cool. What got you into sim racing?
Just this desire for speed. I've been riding motorcycles pretty much my entire life. I have a car that I take to the track occasionally. I tend to break things on it, and it's expensive to fix. And it's all it's a BMW M Coupe 2007, so it has the S54 engine.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun, but I like the way it looks, and I don't want it to be damaged. So now I think the next step is buy a cheap race car and fix it up, build it up. But yeah, I've just always been a motorhead. And have a background in technology. I mean, 25 years in technology. Just left Nike a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, enterprise data from information security to networking, all that stuff. So the PC behind me was the first gaming PC that I ever built, though. I was building PCs when I was 16 and things, so I knew my way around it, but had never touched the graphics card, right?
Yeah.
And the amount of cores in a CPU now is magnitude of what it used to be.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah, liquid cooled things, and the first one was a nightmare. But after that, you kind of figure out what works, and we use all ASUS technology here, so the cases, fit the graphics cards to fit, the motherboards, all those things. So I think if you kind of stick with one manufacturer, it flows together, and then you call them up, and sometimes they're helpful, sometimes not. And usually it's just send a part back. And, I just, one of these white machines here, I just could not figure out what the problem was, and it was just a bad motherboard. So, and all else fails, just start replacing stuff.
Yep, that's right.
It's always cheap too, right?
Yeah,
it's never expensive to fix any of that stuff.
Yeah, because most of us are on console.
Right.
Most of the listeners we deal with, they're on console. So, and I've always been intimidated by building a PC, the expense of it.
Sure.
I love the ease of hopping on the PlayStation with owning your own business, family, and stuff like that for me. And then, but having a place like this, which is the first in Oregon, which is amazing, I can come and try these things out.
Yep.
Because I can't do this at home.
Well, and it gives you that. I'm going from PlayStation, and you get the experience of actually being able to drive LMU or iRacing,
Assetto Corsa,
and driving it on a computer platform. Now, I did iRacing. I've done Assetto Corsa Competizione on PC, but my PC just aged out.
Right.
I mean, it ages out really fast.
Right.
Man, the only issue I have with PC is sometimes things don't work, and you don't know why they don't work.
Oh yeah.
Like all my pedals, when I first set up iRacing, all my pedals were engaged all the time. On the brake, on the clutch, on the accelerator, fully on. I don't know why.
Yeah, you have to invert them. There's a little button that you click invert, and then you calibrate them, and you figure out where you max, where you min, where do you want that to be. There's dead zones, so especially with wheels, if you don't put a little bit of a dead zone in, you get some low-speed chatter with it. It just throws it around. But games like Wreckfest, especially, where you're driving these pieces of junk on dirt roads, and you're designed to smash into each other, those old junk cars don't necessarily have the best power steering, right? So you want to create a little bit of a dead zone there, so you're not getting like the 0.1 to 0.2 chatter.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yep.
And Wreckfest, is that more of arcadey? Because I've never played that.
Yeah.
So how different is that from like going into iRacing and Assetto Corsa, from like switching up settings and things like that? You got to do a lot.
The game does a lot of that for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can still set your force feedback settings and all that, but yeah, that game's a blast. That's a great party game.
Okay.
You know what we do here is what most of us here would call LAN parties, right? Everybody here can race on the same track against each other, see each other on the track, and Wreckfest is one of those games where it's a lot of fun to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, slam into each other, and it's a beginner-friendly game.
Right.
You know, you can get a lawnmower, a couple of bumper cars, and just see who lasts, or what's called banger races, right? Where you, it's not a gentleman game, right?
Right.
You're intended to slam into each other, and there's damage and things. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's funny because you say LAN party, like we're all of the same age.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
And a lot of our listeners are of the same age.
Yep.
It's so weird. This is one of the things about the podcast that always creeps me out is when we're talking to somebody and they have a really young voice, and you go, so what'd you start off on? And they're like, Gran Turismo 1. My dad got it for me. And I'm like, I have an old voice. How do you have a voice of a 20-year-old still?
Yeah,
20s. Oh, wait, I was a smoker, heavy drinker, in a
We
punk
partied
band.
in our 20s.
Yes.
Now we're settled down.
Now we're settled down and sound old.
Got the checkered past rasp to your voice.
Yeah.
Right?
But LAN parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halo LAN parties.
Oh, yeah.
I can remember sitting in a house with 4 televisions
Yep.
doing split screens.
Yep.
Yo, dude. And
Dude.
007 on,
Yeah, that's
on
what I was
64,
thinking,
man.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the days,
Yeah.
man.
Pizza and some Gatorade
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
Don't realize it's the good old days until they're gone.
Yeah,
Right?
right?
I know.
It is.
It's so
crazy.
weird. It's so weird because it's a blink of the eye.
It
Yeah.
is. But back then, I was dreaming about stuff like this. When I was playing Gran Turismo 1, they came out
Yeah.
with the wheel, and you feel that for the force feedback for the first time. You're like, holy shit, this is
Force
awesome.
feedback.
Yeah.
My first wheel, we got a NASCAR game, and
Oh.
it had rubber bands.
Oh, yeah.
That was the force feedback, was
Where
rubber
you had
bands.
nothing.
Yeah,
You feel
well, no,
nothing.
you had a rubber band. It would pull
Right.
it back to center,
you
but you
feel
had nothing. And then
nothing.
Was it the G27 or
Yeah,
the G25?
the Logitech.
The Logitech came out, and you actually had
could feel
feedback,
something.
and you'd go over a rise,
Yeah.
and the wheel would get light, and you're like, this is crazy. And
Yeah.
then I think the 27 was the last one that I had.
Yeah, same.
It skipped until I got the.
Or no, I had the 29. Yeah.
Yeah, you had the 29. I skipped and went straight to the Fanatec CSL Elite. And that was like
Oh, dude.
that was
big.
like quantum leap.
Yeah.
And then getting a load cell pedal.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
just potentiometers. That was, if you haven't gotten a load cell yet,
Yeah.
you need to get
Yes,
one.
you
Brake
do.
control is so much easier.
Yeah,
And
it's amazing.
braking is the most important thing in racing.
Yeah.
Honestly, it is. Getting
Yeah.
stopped at the right point in time, it is. Your brake
Yeah.
feel is the biggest thing.
And be able to trail brake properly.
Oh my gosh.
Because, yeah, with those regular pedals, man, it's so loose.
It's
You
like
feel-
on and off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, and there's an evolution, and there always will be, right? So
Yeah.
we see the active pedals coming
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
The haptics that I have here, it's basically a little electric motor that informs you of ABS engaging, or you have some wheel slip on the gas pedal. But even some of these Fanatec, they have it's a little shock on the back, and you can tighten it, and it's kind of a way to cheat mechanically, right? So if you're in a high horsepower car with minimal traction control, you come out of a corner, you're going to spin. With this, it basically forces you to be slower out of those corners, right? But then you go to a different machine here, or you maybe check out a different sim lounge, and everything feels entirely different, right? So I was at CES, and I went through quite a few of the rigs that they had there, and some of them, it's like the brake pedal wouldn't depress, and everything it feels different, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I think the active pedals will be the way to go. They're still very expensive, but I think that's just going to be the evolution of
That's
this
what
whole
I'm
industry.
dreaming about is active.
Yeah,
active
we
pedal,
had
man.
we had our optimist on the team, and Todd. He was
Yes.
like, he was like, Fanatec is coming out with That's going to be
That's what
the
I
newest
thought too.
thing.
I
Active
thought the
pedals,
podiums
active
were going
pedals.
to be active.
Oh, the podiums are really cool.
They look awesome.
They look awesome. So now it's looking for the price point.
Yeah.
And what at CES was the thing that was like, you were like, okay, that's next level?
Well, I'll start here. The things that I was most excited to see, knowing that they were going to be there, were the new Moza wheels.
Okay.
So as you can see this place, I'm sort of a 50-50 of form and function. I think I like things to look very good. I like them, I like, beauty and basically the experience of these machines. I want it to be both. I think a lot of sim lounges, they focus on that experience of the driving only, right? And you're basically freezing your butt off in a cold garage somewhere, but the rig is amazing, right? But I wanted this to be sort of a blend, and it's kind of like creating a character in a video game. You only have so many points or dollars in this case, right?
Right.
Right, so you can't have all of everything. Maybe eventually, but we're not there yet. So those Moza wheels, very excited to see them. The form of them is just absolutely beautiful, and to pick them up and to hold them, very, very light, right? So you're going to get a lot of that information that the wheelbase gives you.
Yeah.
Probably some vibration in there. I didn't get to drive with one, but I love the flat or the matte screen. That's not neon lights right in your face.
Yes.
And, some of the other things, like I mentioned before, there was a moon rover that was just mind-blowing of a motion rig, but it was just this, rover floating over the moon dust dunes, right? And it was, in a VR thing. I can't imagine what it felt like. I didn't get to drive it based on the line that I didn't feel like waiting in. But what I'm really impressed with in this industry is the way that the prices are coming down, it seems, right? And it's, a couple of years ago, this was like the forefront of technology was upon us, but now it's anything like with gaming PCs, aside from GPUs, right? I mean, the technology gets better, but also the price goes up, right?
Yes.
So, you get into the GPU conversation. A 5070 or a 5080 graphics card is still better than a 4070, right? It depends on who you talk to, right? But and those are fairly inexpensive, but up in the 5090 range, especially into the Astrals and some of the beautiful ones, you're looking at $4,000, right?
Yeah. Well, they got so expensive during the we're mining Bitcoin.
Yep. Exactly.
And now into the AI side.
Exactly.
Big time in AI.
Yeah, but for instance, this motion rig over here, those screens are 32-inch, 4K, 240 hertz each. So that's the only graphics card, that 5090, that'll run each of those in 4K, 240 hertz. But iRacing, we're getting 4K at somewhere around 250 FPS.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like you're looking into the world, right? It's beautiful. And some of the rally games, especially with the rain and things, like it doesn't bog down. It's very impressive.
That is, wow.
Yeah.
So you got a Assetto Corsa rally?
Yeah, pretty much anything you can think of, from Richard Burns' rally, the old purist style, up through the new Assetto Corsa rally. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I know I want to try that.
Yeah.
I can see it in your face.
That.
Yeah.
Woo.
It
looks cool. I'm not a rally guy either.
Oh,
I want to try
You will
it.
be.
That was the improvement to Gran Turismo 7 was their rally.
Yeah, got so
where
much better.
it got so much better. There for a little bit, the physics were horrible, and then they did the update, and
because you used to not
so
be able
much
to do
fun.
it. You had to, I had to do it on controller if I did rally.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it with the wheel. But now, oh, dude, sliding the corners, just hitting everything good. I'm like, wow, I'm like a professional. I feel like I could do this in
I
real
never
life.
feel like a professional in a rally car.
Yeah, if I
Sliding
got out there in real
sideways, drifting.
Yep.
No.
Oh, see, I can't do drifting.
I can't do drifting either.
Wait till after
brain.
you try this, and then like I was saying before, a lot of this information that comes from the haptics and things, it's a little bit like a cheat code. You have the seat that throws you around. You feel the inertia of it. With the slip angle transducers on the chassis there, you can feel going over from tarmac to gravel. You can feel when you're going over curbs. You can feel the slip of the wheels and things. It gives you a lot of info, and you can use that info to make you a better driver.
Well, it was crazy because, when I was here the first time and you let me try PIR on the motion.
Yeah, right.
Dude, that was the coolest thing because the pitch was just like perfect. You didn't get too much because I've seen some motion rigs, man, where you're like pretty much sideways. It tilts you so much. It's doesn't look realistic.
And it doesn't feel realistic.
Right?
You get the sense of gravity without the G's. Yeah. So this seat, you feel a little, it's nuanced, right?
Right.
And I don't think motion makes you a better driver, but I do believe that the vibrations in the chassis make you a better driver. Even the muscle memory of where to hit a curb or how much can you go over the curb, right, before you get a penalty, that can shave milliseconds or even seconds off your lap time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, watching him at Nürburgring on Saturday.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
It was bad. And he goes, well, I'm just not good at this track. Like, you actually have to race on the track more than once a year.
I do.
To get good at it.
I love it. I'll cruise around it. I'll do the little races on it, but the laps are just so damn long.
It's a lot of memory. It's a lot of memory,
It
too.
is.
It's
and
funny
I'm starting
because
to get it. I'm starting to get it.
Yeah, we have one guy on the team who's fast. Like it's his track.
He knows it like the back of his hand.
Like the back of his hand.
It's wild.
So that's like fast. I'm like medium, and he's like slow.
Oh, I'm slow.
And it's like
slow.
I was watching his race Saturday night, and the lines he's taking, and I'm like, there's no way my car can do this.
Right?
Like he's like, cut over here, cut over, do this, do that, do that. And I'm like,
and the curbs scare me there.
Yeah.
Because some are high, some are low, and it's like, dude, I don't. And the carousels.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that gets me big time.
Yeah.
Are the carousels.
Where do you feel them on the with the vibrations in there? Like it's tossed around.
well, I mean, it hits you hard in your hands when you're just on a regular wheel.
Yeah.
Like you get in there, and I've adjusted. We've been playing with our wheels probably for the last month and a half, like resetting them. I've now gone on PlayStation, torque down on like PD, torque down to 8, sensitivity up to 10.
Yep.
And that has been crazy. Like I feel so much more.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not fighting the wheel.
Right.
So that's my newest thing.
Okay.
What do you have your interpolation filter set at? Do you know?
Oh, I'd have to remember.
Trying to
interpolation is
that the second one?
I don't remember.
I know dampening I have at 16.
You know, that's the biggest difference and what I've been most impressed with going from PlayStation to PC is that the user interface, you just have an application that you open and you can adjust all of those things, right? Yeah. You don't have to do it on the wheel.
Yeah, because I got my goggles on and then, trying stuff out, take them off, push the button, go through, turn everything up, turn everything down, go
that's
back
why I've
in.
gotten used to going back and forth from flat to VR. So I can do that and do it a lot easier. So I can be on the track. We're practicing on adjust. Once it feels good in my hands, then I throw the headset on. That way you can just get everything right there and immediately go through it. So I don't know what my interpolation is right now. What should it be?
It depends on the track. As I was just configuring some things for you guys, the wheel just felt a little bit dead, so I pushed that interpolation filter down, I think from 7 to 4.
Oh, okay.
And it gives you just a little bit more info about the track and the gravel and how things are handling.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, now that he says that, mine's at 1.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So
mine's
a lot of
at
info.
like 5.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Yep. Mine's at 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I turned a couple things off in the settings.
Yeah, I have those off too. I don't remember what.
Because you could feel so much more once
sometimes
I turned.
it's too much. Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah. There was a couple that was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Shaking me. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
Turn this up.
So, I guess I don't know. What is the future of Kartcade?
Well, I think the model is kind of picking up, right? We can see that people like this; they enjoy it. Is the future to continue with this family model? I don't know, but it works, right? With the carts. I'm a tech guy, and I'm kind of a junkie for the latest tech, and I'm seeing things, and ultimately a bike guy over cars.
Okay.
But I'm seeing some new bike simulators that I'm kind of drooling over.
Yes.
And, I decided to do the motion rig instead of the helicopter one that I had planned. So in this space, maybe get rid of one or two of these carts that I have in here, because to be honest, when they're used, it's for kids' birthday parties, and
Right.
But I mean, there's a limit of size, right? So it's about 6'2", 36-inch waist that you
Right.
can fit in these little hard plastic seats.
Right.
But it's fun. I mean, if we get into some go-karts and rip around a little bit, it really makes you feel like you're in a go-kart. But to have those driving F1 or NASCAR, it really doesn't give the same feel. So to answer your question, probably innovation and technology, see where that sweet spot is, and then whether it's franchise or another location or something like this. But this model seems to really work. I did all the branding. I'm a former graphic designer. I think just the font kind of goes with the flow, and everything just feels good, right?
Yeah, no, it looks good.
It looks really good.
Used to be in the sign business.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm really
recognize a good sign when you see it.
It's funny because you recognize a bad sign
yeah.
faster than you recognize a good sign. You're like, oh, that's a good sign. And you're like, oh, that's a bad sign. And he opens up the door on the side of his truck, and the truck says asshole on it instead of his name.
Right.
And you're like, yes, you are, because you got a bad graphic design.
Yeah, this frontage sign turned out really well. So it's perforated black plastic that at night it shines bright white, and you can see it from Starbucks 500 yards away, and during the
That's
bright
the way you
daylight
need
it
it.
looks black.
Yeah.
So
That's
kind of-
what you need.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
Aside from like maybe a big digital sign like they have in China somewhere, right?
Right. That'd be awesome.
Man, it's funny. There's a big digital billboard that I can see from my apartment complex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when we go out and Hollis wants to smoke a little bit, we go out and you look down, and I was like, what is that? And it's a digital billboard on 224 headed towards Portland. And it is at night, it's just like,
Just bright.
then if you're using drugs, it's even bigger.
Turn that down. Damn it. I need to go to
I'm like,
sleep.
why do you have to have everything so bright? I'm trying to use drugs right now. It's cool. So I guess, man, like it is like
It's just
you
awesome.
just look around and it just gets more impressive as you look at
Right,
it.
yeah.
It's not a giant space,
No, it's 1,200 square feet, including the bathroom.
but
Size of my house.
everything is put in here nicely.
It is.
You have plenty of room.
The layout is amazing.
It's what's the word?
Feng
Cozy.
shui.
It's cozy
Yeah, I like
because
that.
you have a coffee table and a few comfortable chairs around it, and up front you've got a coffee table, you've got a couple of couches, you have vinyl records.
Yeah, you come
which
down
is
with your
awesome.
buddies, you hang out, do
Yep.
some racing.
Dude, yeah.
What is the age range you've been seeing a lot?
I'd say 5 to 85.
Right.
We have the birthday kid parties, and some are good, some are not, right? I mean,
Right.
it depends on the kid that you're
Yeah.
dealing with, right? Some are
Yeah.
punching the wheels, and that's a big no-no,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So the rage quits, I haven't seen many of those. No broken screens yet.
That's good.
Right. And we get some old folks. We've had some physically disabled, mentally disabled. We had a guy in a paraplegic that
Oh.
used to drive cars, and he loves cars, but he hasn't been able to
That's
do
awesome.
it. So we were able to set him up with the paddles on the F1 wheel, the clutches
right on.
as
Okay.
gas and
That's
brake.
so cool.
Made his day. He was here for a
Right?
couple hours.
That
and-
is so
Oh, that's
cool.
awesome.
yeah, so you
That's
just bind
great.
the controls.
Right.
Like he has the same thing in his vehicle, but you can't do that with every vehicle you
Yeah,
want to drive, right?
right.
Yeah, so he was ripping around high speed, and I was really
Yeah.
impressed with how good he did.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's so cool.
Right.
I mean, that's one of the reasons. One of the reasons you get a sim is so you can race the cars that you can't afford.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what system you're on, what game you're playing. There is such a wide variety of, hey, you know what? I'd like to hop in the Lamborghini. I would like to hop in a Porsche.
Yeah.
I mean, some people want to hop in a 1960s
Yeah.
Fiat
Get
Cinquecento,
to-
and
a taste of everything, and especially now with VR being so good, dude, you feel like you're in the
Yeah.
car.
Right.
It's wild.
Yeah.
yeah.
All
famous
the
story.
textures and the buttons look so real. It blows my mind.
The
Yeah.
famous story of racing at Interlagos
Yeah.
in
This
the
guy.
in the Porsche 919 and coming up over, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, it's turn 6 and 7 up over the hill. The light shined down onto my belts, and I pulled my hand off the wheel and pulled my shirt down to cover up the glare from the belts.
Yeah.
Like, that's
That's not gonna work. I mean, the heat that you feel that doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's the old classic. You've got a rubber hand there. Your hand is sitting there, and then you stab and you pull your hand away,
right?
Because your brain sees that. It's so crazy. I love it. That's the reason why we're such huge VR guys.
Yeah,
is because you can't. I mean, literally, you can't.
Well, too, I've been dreaming about that since I was racing Gran Turismo 4 on my PS2 and sitting in my playseat cockpit Evolution with my G27 going, man, it's going to be cool one day when you're able to put a headset on, you feel like you're in it, and then now I'm here.
Right.
I'm just like, this is amazing.
Yeah, there's really only one way that I think it'll go, and it's advance very quickly, right?
Yeah.
You know, we joke when you're playing on like an online server and somebody's all over the place. It's like, this guy looks like he's playing on a keyboard, right? And there's no nuance to his turning, right? And I think we're going to see less and less of that with these wheels becoming cheaper and more people. You wouldn't believe how many people that come in and say, like, I have a G29 at home, or I have a full setup and I just wanted to check out some other stuff. That's why I did these things here. Everything here is bespoke. We have representation from Hoisingveld and a lot of Fanatec, Sim Magic on the motion rig. We have Sim Lab over on this side here, and then Next Level Racing and Thrustmaster on the flight sim. Yeah, so Moza, a little bit of Moza. Need more of it here, I think.
Right.
If Moza's listening, we would like a couple of free products.
Let's go, Moza.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, but how we cycle these machines in and out, TBD. I've had people come in and say, I just want that at my house. Like, do you want this one? Do you want me to build you one? Either one, right? They anywhere from about a week to 3 weeks to even 4 for that motion rig. But, you look at something, is it ever really done? I don't think that one will be, because we keep adding things to it. We just did that, the 5.1 surround sound on it. Going to get the fans that come up and blow air in your face.
I want something like that.
The seatbelt tensioners, right?
Ooh, yes.
That, I think, out of
That's
everything,
another really cool
the seatbelt tensioner along with the motion, that makes you feel gravity that's not there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I've seen a few of those super expensive. What's really crazy is this, the Formula One simulators, millions of dollars. But if you look at the amount of movement they do compared to some of the, $100,000 ones, it's very minimal.
Yeah.
And I think it's because it's so big, it looks a lot more minimal than it is. But, I mean, they do a lot of movement, but there are some of these rigs that are like, they're diving 6 inches when they come into a corner.
Yep.
And I'm like, that just doesn't seem right. I know you're trying to emulate gravity, but it's just crazy.
Yeah. It's unnerving also, and it doesn't feel real. So this seat, it's turned way down. It just gives you just kind of this idea of the inertia, right? And that's all you really need. Like I said, I was on quite a few rigs at CES with motion, and even the ones that look like they're moving a lot, you don't feel it. You think that you would feel the inertia, but you don't, right? I mean, it's just, you see things moving behind the screen, just out of the corner of your eye, but unless it's really jerking you around, I don't think it makes you a better racer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And
The
that's
force
all we
feedback
want.
wheelbases, though, that's where you get the most info.
Yeah. Well, we were talking, watch the build up to the 24-hour of Daytona this weekend, and one of the announcers was talking about how, he was talking shit about sim racers. And then there's a sim racer in one of the categories, and he ended up winning the category. And while he was explaining, he's like, I talked with these sim racers and watched them get into cars and realized that they don't have everything that a real racer has. And they are doing lap times equal to ours, only feeling things through their hands and only seeing things with their eyes. And when you give them the full range of everything, they get up to speed really fast, and they're just as fast as somebody that's been racing all of their life.
Yeah. I think the main difference there is the physical fitness, right? I mean, you see the neck exercises these guys do, and any of us, we couldn't get into an F1 car and go from 150 to 0, slamming on the brakes, right? We're next weeks now.
Number one, I'd like to see me try to fit to an F1 car. To say that, I am not built like a jockey.
Oh, dude, I would fit in that muff. Oh, so good.
Yeah, you would fit a lot easier. Yeah.
But my head would probably
Yeah.
snap right
Like
off.
a Lando Norris build, right?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
it's funny because if you watched Ollie Behrman
when
Yep.
he
was at Saudi Arabia,
He's
when
one
he
of the
was-
taller ones, 6'1"
Yeah.
or something.
yeah, when he was filling in
for science.
for science and his head was going back and forth by the end of the race. I mean, he's
Dude,
an
they was
experienced.
dense. They were
he's-
dense.
Yeah, he's an experienced race car driver, but Formula One was so much different that by the end of the race, his head is just flopping back and forth because his neck is given out because of all the G-force.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you talk to even the NASCAR guys that have switched cars with the Formula One guys, and Jimmy Johnson was, I think he drove one of Fernando Alonso's car, and he said, I could feel my eyeballs deform when I hit the brakes.
Oh, jeez.
Like, he goes, I hit the brakes, and everything went weird. He goes, that's the difference between a regular car, a NASCAR, and then a Formula One
Right.
car.
Remember that show, Ren and Stimpy? You could see
Oh,
like, the
yeah.
eyeball-
Yeah, that's
yeah.
exactly. Like his eyes wanted to come out of his head.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's
man.
so crazy, and the ability to go down the street, pay, I don't know, how much is it an hour here?
30 for carts, 40 for the adult rigs and the flight sim, and then 50 for the motion rig.
So you pay 40, 50 bucks an
we do
hour.
half hours, too.
Still cheaper
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
than going
Track
down
day,
and doing a
renting
track day.
car,
You
any
come,
of that.
you come down here, you hop in whatever car you want,
Yeah.
and you do whatever you want, and you have a great time doing it,
Yeah.
and you do it with your friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
That's the
Yeah.
coolest.
One of the benefits that I've seen of this is before I drove at PIR ever, I've been there a bunch of times for races, and I've just never driven on the track. And I was doing this thing called Extreme Experience where they travel around with all these supercars, hypercars, and you can pay to get in one and you do 3
Yeah.
laps around, right?
Yeah.
And so I downloaded each of those cars on that track, same exact car, and I knew braking points, entry points, the throttle amount to get out of each one. And they looked at me like, you've obviously done this before.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, no, I own a sim racing lounge, right? Like, really, it translates. I'm like, it's the exact same thing. The only thing that's different about it is that the car, whenever you're on, like I was in a 296, and I think I got up to 165 on the main straight. There wasn't a chicane on the main straight. And you go from 160 down to 30 for that turn one, right?
Right.
Turn one without the chicane. And the whole car flexes. You can feel the chassis, and you can hear the tires, and then the seatbelt is pulling you. That's really the only difference. Everything else, the wheel feels the same, the throttle feels the same. And I would love for there to be some kind of regulation, because we see, no offense to athletes, but a lot of them aren't the best drivers.
Right.
They have the money to buy these
Yeah.
Lamborghinis and
Yeah.
things, and then they wrap them around a pole. And that could have been avoided had they had a license to do that.
We were
well,
just talking
we
about
literally
that.
talked about
We were
it.
just talking about
Not
that.
last episode before last. We were talking about the creator of Call of Duty wrapping his
Right.
Ferrari
Yeah.
into the wall there.
Yeah, and that's a tricky exit of that
Yeah.
tunnel, and that you're just blinded.
Yeah.
And unless you've driven that before, you don't know that
Exactly.
turn's coming.
And the crazy thing is, that guy has track experience.
Right.
He has all kinds of crazy cars, and he still did that.
Yep.
And then for a guy with no experience that thinks he's going to go cruise that thing in the canyons like a crazy person, dude, you're gonna die.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it teaches you responsibility, right?
Yeah.
So what does wheel slip feel like, and what does oversteer feel like, and
Right.
how do you manage that, right?
Yeah.
So even if somebody wants to get a 911 or something, they've never driven a car like that, and they're not going to take it to the track, I highly recommend doing some sim driving just to get comfortable with that
Exactly.
car.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's crazy because you have regular people buying. Well, yeah, they have millions of dollars.
Yep.
Regular people. I'm sorry, just because you're a sports star or an actor doesn't mean that you're special.
All right.
You still have gone through the same school of driving
Yep.
that the rest
Yep.
of us have.
Yep.
Doesn't mean that suddenly you're attractive and with lots of money that immediately makes you a person that should be able to own a car like that.
Right.
Honestly.
Yep.
Licensing should happen if you were buying a high performance automobile. I think it should be the responsibility of the automakers to say
Absolutely.
Performance school.
performance school. It was like we were talking about the newest Corvette
Oh yeah.
and the
ZR1X.
the
yes.
ZR1X and the
Holy
times
crap.
it's creating, and then some
Someone's
asshole
gonna die.
is
Yep.
going to die in that
Oh, yeah.
car first day because they don't know what
Check
they're
this
doing.
out.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm sorry, but I should not be able to plunk down $1 million on a car that will do 250 miles an hour and just be able to walk right out.
Yeah.
Right. Give me the keys.
Right.
I'm going to hop out. That should fall under the responsibility of a manufacturer.
Well, it's like, yeah.
But
exactly.
as you were saying, you can come down here. You can hop in that car you want.
Yep.
And you can learn how that car is going to feel. And you can take it to the limits and wreck that car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Over and
Yep.
over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Push
And
the
you can
reset.
do it over and over again. Did I hear that? What's the dude? 1320 Kyle. He's a YouTuber, TikToker who has this crazy Supra. Died yesterday.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I didn't even,
He
I don't
wrecked
even know
his
who
he
that
wrecked
is.
his Supra. Yeah. So he was racing against somebody else, and like you could hear the turbo spool up, and I could hear the tires start to go. They didn't do the screeching; they just went, and he went off, hit a telephone pole or something like that, split the car in half.
Wow.
He got lucky. His friend is still alive, and he got thrown from the car.
Jesus.
But again, like there's a responsibility. It's like a lot of you're into motorbike racing. A lot of MotoGP guys don't ride bikes on the street.
Yeah. Yeah. They ride bicycles for whatever reason,
Right,
which is
right.
even more dangerous.
Yeah.
Like Nicky Hayden
Oh,
died
yeah.
on a
Yeah.
bicycle, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, no, you know, at least when I get on a track with a bunch of these other crazy racers, they're crazy racers.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can predict what they're going to do,
Yeah.
not what that car is going to do.
Yeah.
yeah, some
Right.
other pedestrian sees you come and they freak out. Yeah.
Or animals.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
hit a deer
exactly.
on a motorcycle. It's
Yeah.
not good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Hit a pheasant with your brand new Scion XB.
Ooh.
They go through the windshield.
No, but it took out my grill.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Jesus.
nice big plump pheasant.
Did you take it home and eat it?
No,
We got dinner tonight.
I know. I was so angry. I was so angry. I had the car for 2 weeks.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep.
Dude, that's wild.
Yep.
That wouldn't be fun.
What are your hours of operation?
Yeah, usually 2 to 10 during the weekdays, and then 2 to 8 during the weekdays, and 10 to 8 during the weekends. During the holidays, we were open 10 a.m. to 8 p. every day. I have a new website coming out with bookings, automated bookings and things. So I think if people find that they want to schedule during the day, I'm here. I'm working on stuff, sometimes working on other stuff. Yeah, come down and drive, explore. You know,
Exactly.
put the headphones on.
Give us the costs again.
Yeah, $30 an hour for the carts, the smaller ones, $40 an hour for the flight sims and the adult size rigs that don't move, and then $50 for the one that does move. And then those are available half hour also. When the new website drops, we're doing a membership platform also.
Ooh, okay.
So you buy either in 5, 10, or 15 credit packs per
Right.
month, and you get those for half off. So
Oh,
Right
nice.
yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
that'll
a good
be-
idea.
Yeah, that's,
That's
a
a
good
good
idea.
idea.
yeah, like for instance, a cart, 5 packs, 5-pack would be 150 if you just did it, ad hoc if you coming in, but otherwise 75 if you just do that recurring thing.
Okay.
So really want to generate this sense of community here,
Right,
and
yeah.
bring people back
Yeah.
and give them a reason to. Driver profiles
Right.
online, and
Oh.
what's your fastest
See,
lap
that's-
time? and-
Yeah, that's going to be cool. How many people are coming in that have never done this before? They're walking in just going, what? Just amazed and just seeing everything for the first time and jumping in the rig and then leaving and saying, holy crap.
Yeah, most of them.
Okay.
We have families that come in that maybe have never played a driving game
Right.
ever. They just search for arcade, and this pops up on Google Maps. On the other side, we have guys that have rigs like this at home, and they just want to try one of the components that we have and see how
Yeah.
it goes. We get a few that come in and just want to feel the camaraderie. They want to race against us. We have I have 4 employees here, and some of them are really fast. We all have different disciplines, whether it's one guy's really good at drift and rally. My favorite's rally, but I can
Okay.
also do the other things. One guy's just really, really good at F1. The other one's really good at GT3.
Okay.
We have a competition coming up against other racing lounges. There's like 40 of us, and top place of like fastest lap time gets $7,500. So
Ooh,
yeah, it's a big
that's
pot.
cool.
That's a great pot.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we're excited about that. The track is the 911 Cup car. The track is Sebring. The car is 911 Cup, and the platform is iRacing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Right on. And then your league?
Yeah, the league. Yeah, so we're thinking maybe one night is Formula style, another night is NASCAR, another night is GT3, maybe another night's just party night and Wreckfest. Yeah, details TBD on that. I need to drop this new website, which has just been grinding on me a little bit. But yeah, so the details will be on there. We're Kartcade, Kartcade on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that stuff. So
awesome.
Yeah. Going to start doing some YouTube streaming too, I think.
Ooh,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
That'll be
I'd
good.
like to see that, definitely.
Yeah. Well, shit.
I think that's the end of it.
Yeah. Thank
Ran
you
out of time.
for joining us, letting us come check this out. And anybody in the Portland, Oregon area, if you're in Oregon, drive up.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're a racer and you're listening to us, it doesn't matter if you're in Southern Oregon or Eastern Washington. It doesn't matter. If you can make it come down.
Yep.
Come down.
We do birthday parties, 2 hours for $400, which is basically half off. Fit up to 40 people in here. It's good for kids, good for corporate events.
That's great.
I might have my birthday party here.
Yeah.
It's coming up, March.
Yeah, mine's coming up in August.
Yep.
We won't say what year it is.
Hey guys, we're gonna have our birthdays here. Dude, I'd totally do it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Special discount for you guys.
Awesome.
Well, really
we appreciate it.
We appreciate your
again.
time.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. Everyone, thanks for listening. And come check out Kartcade in West Lynn, Oregon. Check them out. Especially all you console guys. You want to try out some PC stuff, this is the place to do it. So, again, thank you, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Peace.
See ya.